We know that we have done the first thing to change or create the model. So let's focus on how to add the migration which will reflect all of the changes. We'll go back to our project here, and then we will go to Tools, NuGet Package Manager. We have Package Manager Console. Inside Package Manager Console, we need certain commands to add the database. So first thing first, the command to add migration is, we'll say add migration, and we need to give migration a meaningful name. What we are doing here is we are adding the category table to the database. Of course, we do not have the database, so it will also create the database, but that is assumed by default that if the database does not exist, you will create that. So the name that I will give to this migration is add category table to DB. That being said, let's hit enter, and when we hit enter, we will encounter an error message, but I want to show you that. Here it says the term add migration is not recognized as the name of commandlet function. The reason it is not recognizing this is we need packages to run the migrations. So in order to get the packages, let me hide this first, and we will go to Tools, NuGet Package Manager, and Package Manager for solution. The package that we are looking for is Microsoft.EntityFrameworkCore.Tools. We have the package right here, and you see Entity Framework Core Tools for NuGet Package Manager Console in Visual Studio. So we'll install this package inside the Wizlib and Wizlib Data Access. Let's install it here, accept, and great, everything looks good. Let's go back to Tools, NuGet Package Manager, Console, and let's try it one more time. If you want to try the same migration, you do not have to type it again. Just press the up arrow key and it will appear. Let's hit enter, and this time we'll see a different error. It first builds the project, build is succeeded, and now we see the error that your target project Wizlib does not match your migration assembly, which is Wizlib_data access. The reason is simple here. Our DB context resides inside the data access project and not under Wizlib. So you have to change the default project from Wizlib to data access. Along with that, there is also another thing that is important. If you go to Solution Explorer, right now you see Wizlib is the default startup project. If you had multiple web projects and if other project was designated as the startup project, you will again see the error. Let me show you that quickly right here. So if we right click here and set this as the startup project, which is Wizlib model, and if we try to execute our migration again, we will see a different error message. You can see that even though we are running it on data access, it says your startup project Wizlib model does not reference Entity Framework Core.Design. Even if you reference it, it will get the error message because that is not the web project. So you need to make sure that if you select data access here, your startup project must be the web application which is using the DB context. Once you have both of those things in place, if you run the migration command again, this time it will work successfully. Great, so you can see our migration has been created. Let's take a look at the newly created migration and the details of the migration in the next video.